Melissa here from GirlGoneFishing. I had to make a quick stop up here at Strictly Sailing Kayak on my way up to Mosquito Lake for the Ohio Kayak Fishing tournament this weekend. So it's going to be about a 4.5-hour drive, and I'm a little behind schedule, but I'm really excited for this weekend. It's the final regular season tournament for the Ohio Kayak Fishing Trail. So I have to do well, end the season on a high note, and yeah, it's going to be an awesome weekend camping with friends and fishing a lake I really love. So let's hit the road. Good morning from Mosquito Lake. I'm at the Campground boat ramp. It is beautiful right now, but it is going to go up to like about 14-15 mile per hour winds by noon. So I have to get out there and try to get some graphing done and figure out where I'm going to launch tomorrow. And yes, I said graphing done. I've got 3 electric things turned on my kayak right now. I've got a front camera, a back camera, and a fish finder. So this might be the weekend that I figure out all my electric problems, my electronics. But what I really want to do is catch 5 fish and do well in this tournament. So let's get out there and get some practice. Well, this isn't good. I don't know what it's doing. It's turned on, it's working, but it's not working. Dang it! So I'm launched and my transducer isn't working, which is really frustrating because this is my pre-fishing day and I'm supposed to find stuff for the tournament tomorrow, and I can't because my transducer doesn't work. So once again, I'm pre-fishing by just flinging lures around, which is not what I want to be doing. But we got to do what we can and try to set myself up the best I can for a good tournament tomorrow. So what I'm doing right now in pre-fishing, since I don't have electronics, is just trying to visually find the grass edges. I've been up here 3 other times, 3 other tournaments up here, and it is definitely a find the grass, find the bass kind of lake, except the whole lake is grass. I mean, there's a lot of grass. It's about 9.5 miles long, this lake, and maybe 2 miles wide. And so what I've done is I've launched over here at the campground ramp, and I'm going up here, and then I'm going to cross, and I'm going to come down here, and then I'm going to come back over here, and I'm just going to try to visually find grass edges and see if I can find the bass related to the grass edges. And if I can't, then I have to come up with a different plan for tomorrow. So that's what I got. And you know, you'd think it would be a good fishy kind of day. This is the hurricane coming up from Florida. We're on the very, very upper edge of it right now, just pushing in. But you know, when you get the winds picking up and you feel it in the air and it's all cloudy, you'd think the fish would be going crazy. So I don't know, but I'm happy to be out here, and yeah, let's see what I can learn. Okay, 2 things. First one, I have to say I am so thankful for this Hobie Lynx. I probably haven't said that in a while because, you know, after a while you kind of get used to things, take them for granted. But dang, I thought I would have to be back to the ramp by now. But the wind is 13 miles per hour. There are white cap rollers rolling in here. And I just keep like letting it pick up and thinking, no, I still feel safe. I'm managing this just fine. I mean, I am getting a little queasy because it's really wavy. I'm just so impressed with like the stability, the manageability, the agility, the control. At 47 pounds, all this, pedal drive, and I can car top it. I mean, craziness. Okay, thing number 2, how is there not a fight going on right now? We've got wind picking up, a storm coming in, clouds building. This lake has walleye, bass, catfish, crappie, I think perch. I mean, something's got to be hitting right now, right? So I can't really fish like, you know, slow draggy because of the wind. I just can't feel it. I don't have heavy enough weights. I mean, I do have a punch bug, but I don't want to get up shallow because that's where the wind's pushing. I don't want to get stuck up there. So I'm kind of stubbornly insisting that it's going to be a moving bait bite. I've been trying spinnerbait, chatterbait, and every topwater I have. It's getting harder and harder with the rollers. Like right now, it's let up just right now. So like this, I could probably get some topwater going. But once those rollers get going, the topwater's really hard. But you know, since I don't have a fish finder, this is all I can really do right now is try to get dialed in with what baits I want to start with tomorrow, make sure my reels are all set up, all that kind of thing. Conditions are going to be way different tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be this kind of wind. I hope it's not going to be this kind of wind. So, all right, well, back to it. And yeah, this is really fun. awesome. I switched from a white buzz toad to a black buzz toad, and look! Hey, good morning from Mosquito Lake. It's tournament day. I'm launched out here. I'm ready to go. Just waiting for lines in. It's going to be a beautiful day today, and I am so excited to see what I can catch. All right, gotta get going. All right, fish number one, 12.5 inches. I got a fish. I literally just stopped my GoPro and caught a fish like within 2 seconds, so sorry we missed that hit. But first cast with the fluke, the weightless fluke. All right, fish number 3, 12.5 inches. He's little, but I'm working towards that limit. This is awesome. I'm having so much fun. Thank you. So that's 3 fish towards my 5 fish limit, and I have 40.25 inches right now. So it's, you know, a small start, but I am just so excited to be catching fish, and I think that this might be some of the best fishing weather we've had for a tournament all year. I mean, it is just gorgeous out. It's sprinkling a little bit, but yeah, fish like that, overcast, it's beautiful. I mean, oh, I'm just having so much fun. Gotta catch more fish. I'm not sure he's 12 inches. Maybe. I started my day with a buzz bait, but then I realized that, you know, this area has been getting beaten up really bad all week with people pre-fishing. So I switched to a chatterbait, but then I realized this area has been getting beaten up really bad with people pre-fishing with a chatterbait. So I switched to a stealth chatterbait, and that's where I got my first 2 bites on. And then I came over to this, I found this little cove, and there's a ton of bait in here, but without my fish finder, I can't really figure out where the fish are. So I switched to a weightless fluke, and I threw it out and let it sink in the minnow, like, you know, in the bait like patch, and I got a fish. And then I did it again and I got another fish. So we might be on to something. I'm just using these Berkeley Power Bait flat nose jerk shads. Fish number 4, 12 inches on the dot. This is really cool. I mean, I need bigger ones, but this is still really cool. Okay, that's 4 fish towards my 5 fish limit, and I have 52.25 inches total, which is tiny, but man, I just need to get that 5 fish limit and then go hunting big fish. Not really sure how you go hunting big fish, but I guess you move a lot and cast a lot. That's what I gotta keep doing. I got a perch. It's my first perch this year. All right, this little guy is fish number 5. He's exactly 12 inches. It's like the smallest limit you can actually have with all these little 12-inch fish, but I got 5. Now it's time to go get bigger fish. I think my tiny little drop shot hook just had too much grass on it to get a good hook set on that, because I fought that fish for a while, but then it let go. Dang it. All right, this guy is 13 inches. I get a 1-inch upgrade. Well, I'm back at my campsite enjoying a beautiful fire on a beautiful night, and I realized I owe you guys a tournament wrap-up. So I finished the tournament in 33rd place out of 47 anglers, and that is not great, but I did manage to get my 5-fish limit and even upgraded one time by 1 whopping inch. So it wasn't, as good as I wanted to do, of course. I say that every time, but I did my best. The number one thing I wanted to do was cover ground and be really flexible about what I throw. And I did that. I covered a lot of ground. I think I pedaled about 6 miles, and hit a ton of different stuff. I kept moving. When I did have an area where I caught 3 fish, I covered it like 3 different times just to make sure, and then I kept moving. So I don't think that I really did anything wrong. I don't know what I could have done better. I guess that's the real problem. That's the frustrating thing about fishing, is that you don't know which of your decisions was the wrong one. But I tried really hard, and it was a gorgeous day, and I think I did okay. So I started off my tournament day in a really grassy area, and I tried topwater, different kinds of topwater, and a chatterbait. That didn't work, so I switched over to a stealth chatterbait from Z-Man, and I got a couple bites on that, and then that died, so I switched over to a weightless fluke, and I found a little cove that had a ton of bait fish, and I got like about 8 bites on that weightless fluke, but only 3 of them were keepers. And then I started moving around, and I covered about 5-6 miles total today. I moved a lot, and just kept casting. Finally got my final 3 on a drop shot. Only 1 of those was a keeper though. So I'm happy with how I adjusted, and I'm happy with how I covered a lot of water. I'm just not happy with how I caught fish. So, but what else can I do except keep trying and learn to make good decisions. So thank you so much to Strictly Sail and Kayak for being such great supporters of the local kayak angling community, and for getting me out in my amazing Hobie Lynx kayak, which makes like this kind of thing so much more fun. And thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate you, and I will see you guys out on the water on the next one.